the brave little mouse. Once upon a time, in a big forest, there lived a little mouse named Timmy. Timmy was very small but very brave. He loved to explore the forest and make new friends. Timmy had a big heart and always helped others. One day, while Timmy was playing near a big tree, he heard a loud roar. It was Leo, the lion. Leo had a thorn stuck in his paw and was in great pain. All the animals were scared and stayed away from Leo. But not Timmy. He wanted to help. Timmy gathered all his courage and walked up to Leo. "Hello, Leo," said Timmy in a gentle voice. "I see you are in pain. Can I help you?" Leo looked at Timmy with surprise. "You are so small. How can you help me?" he asked. Timmy smiled and said, "Sometimes even the smallest creatures can do big things." Leo agreed to let Timmy try. Timmy carefully examined Leo's paw and saw the thorn. He used his tiny teeth to pull out the thorn. It hurt a little, but soon, Leo felt much better. "Thank you, Timmy," said Leo. "You are very brave and kind. I owe you a favor." Timmy was happy to help and continued his adventures in the forest. A few days later, Timmy was trapped by a big snake. The snake wanted to eat Timmy for lunch. Timmy was scared, but remembered his friend Leo. He called out, "Help! Leo, help me!" Leo heard Timmy's call and ran to the rescue. When the snake saw Leo, it got scared and slithered away quickly. Leo gently picked up Timmy with his big paw and said, "Are you okay, my friend?" Timmy nodded and thanked Leo for saving his life. Leo and Timmy became best friends. They played together and helped each other. Timmy learned to roar like a lion, and Leo learned to be gentle and kind like Timmy. They showed all the animals in the forest that friendship and bravery are important. One day the forest was in danger. A big fire had started, and all the animals were running away. Timmy and Leo knew they had to help. Timmy quickly ran to warn all the animals, while Leo used his strength to push fallen trees out of the way. Together, they led the animals to a safe place near the river. The animals were grateful for Timmy and Leo's bravery. The rain finally came and put out the fire. The forest was safe again. Timmy and Leo were heroes. They showed that no matter how small or big you are, you can make a difference. The animals in the forest celebrated their bravery with a big feast. They danced and shared stories about their brave friends. Timmy and Leo promised to always protect the forest and its inhabitants. They continued to explore, play, and help others. Their friendship grew stronger every day. And so, in the big forest, a brave little mouse and a mighty lion lived happily together, teaching everyone that true friendship knows no size and that courage comes from the heart.
Tom's adventure in the forest. Tom is a young boy who loves adventures. He is 8 years old and lives in a small village near a big forest. One bright Saturday morning, Tom decides to explore the forest. He tells his mother, and she gives him a small backpack with some snacks, a bottle of water, and a map. "Be careful, Tom. Stay on the path and come back before lunch," she says. Tom is very excited. He puts on his hat, takes his backpack, and sets off on his adventure. The forest is green and full of tall trees. Tom hears birds singing and sees butterflies flying around. He follows a narrow path that goes deep into the forest. After walking for a while, Tom finds a small stream. The water is clear and cold. He takes off his shoes and dips his feet into the water. It feels nice. Tom sits on a big rock and eats an apple from his backpack. While he eats, he looks around and sees a little rabbit. The rabbit is brown and has big ears. It hops near Tom and looks at him curiously. "Hello, little rabbit. Are you here for an adventure too?" Tom asks. The rabbit twitches its nose and then hops away into the bushes. Tom laughs and puts his shoes back on. He stands up and continues his walk. Soon Tom comes to a big tree with a hole at the bottom. He kneels down and looks inside. It is dark, but he sees something shiny. He reaches in and pulls out an old key. Wow, what is this for? Tom wonders. He puts the key in his backpack and keeps walking. As Tom goes further into the forest, he finds a small wooden house. It looks old and has vines growing all over it. Tom feels curious and decides to take a closer look. He walks up to the door and tries to open it, but it is locked. Then he remembers the key he found in the tree. He takes it out and tries it in the lock. The key fits perfectly. Tom opens the door and steps inside. The house is empty but clean. There is a table with a candle on it and a small bed in the corner. On the wall, there is a picture of an old man with a long beard. Tom wonders who lived here. He sits on the bed and feels something under the pillow. He lifts the pillow and finds an old book. The cover says, "The Adventures of the Forest." Tom opens the book and starts to read. It is full of stories about the forest and its secrets. Tom reads about hidden treasures, magical creatures, and brave explorers. He feels very happy to have found the book. He puts it in his backpack and decides to go back home. Tom follows the path back to the village. He feels proud of his adventure and can't wait to tell his mother. When he gets home, his mother is waiting for him at the door. "Welcome back, Tom. Did you have a good adventure?" she asks. "Yes, Mom. It was amazing. I found a key, an old house, and a book about the forest," Tom says excitedly. His mother smiles. "That sounds wonderful, Tom. You are a real explorer." Tom spends the rest of the day reading the book and dreaming about his next adventure. He knows that the forest is full of secrets, and he can't wait to discover more of them. With each adventure, Tom learns more about the world and himself. He knows that as long as he is curious and brave, there will always be new adventures waiting for him. Tom's adventure in the forest is just the beginning. He looks forward to many more exciting journeys and discoveries.
Benny the Brave Bear. In a big green forest, there lived a bear named Benny. Benny was a small bear with a big heart. He loved to explore the forest and make new friends. One sunny morning, Benny woke up early. He stretched and decided to go on an adventure. Benny walked through the forest, humming a happy tune. Along the way, he met his friend, Toby the Turtle. "Good morning, Toby," said Benny. Toby smiled and said, "Good morning, Benny. Where are you going?" "I'm going on an adventure," said Benny. "Do you want to come with me?" Toby nodded and said, "Yes, I would love to join you." Benny and Toby walked together. Soon they heard a soft crying sound. They followed the sound and found a little rabbit named Ruby. Ruby was sitting under a tree, looking very sad. "What's wrong, Ruby?" asked Benny. Ruby sniffed and said, "I lost my way home. I don't know how to get back to my burrow." Benny smiled and said, Don't worry, Ruby. We will help you find your way home. Toby agreed, and the three friends set off to find Ruby's burrow. As they walked, they met another friend, a wise old owl named Oliver. "Good morning, Oliver," said Benny. "Can you help us? Ruby is lost, and we need to find her burrow." Oliver nodded and said, "Of course I can help. Follow me." Oliver flew ahead, and the friends followed him. They walked through the forest, past tall trees and blooming flowers. They crossed a small stream and climbed over some rocks. Finally, they reached a big tree with a hole at the bottom. "This is my burrow," said Ruby, jumping with joy. "Thank you, Benny, Toby, and Oliver. You are the best animals ever." Benny, Toby, and Oliver were happy to see Ruby smiling again. "You're welcome, Ruby," said Benny. "We are always here to help all the animals." Ruby invited them inside her burrow for a snack. They all enjoyed some delicious carrots and berries. After their snack, they decided to play a game. They played hide and seek, running and laughing together. As the sun started to set, Benny, Toby, and Oliver said goodbye to Ruby and headed back home. Benny felt happy. He loved going on adventures, but he loved helping the others even more. When Benny got home, he told his mother all about his day. "You are a brave and kind bear, Benny," said his mother, giving him a big hug. Benny smiled and felt proud. That night, Benny went to bed with a happy heart. He knew that tomorrow would bring more adventures and more chances to help his friends. And so Benny the brave bear fell asleep, dreaming of his next big adventure in the beautiful forest.